Hi, this is Mr. Shumway. This video clip just reviews some things that you might see on the ASVAB: dividing, finding fraction of a fraction, and calculating probability. 47 divided by 0.07. So on your calculator you would say 47. You divide that by 0.07. That turns out to be 671. Well, that's going to be 0.1 or 0.42. So depending on how accurate they want you to be, it's probably 671 is close enough. And you're thinking, well, why is that a hard problem? Well, usually you think of dividing as getting smaller. But if you divide by something small, you actually get a larger number. So go ahead and trust your calculator. Another way to look at this would be how many groups of 7 cents are in $47? Quite a few. So a fraction of a fraction. 1/7 of the teachers have a substitute because of an activity. So those that are left are 7/6. And 1/6 of those have substitutes because they are sick. So write a decimal representation of the fraction of substitute teachers. So 1/6 of, no, sorry. Let's go back a bit. 1/7 have a substitute, so there's 6/7 that do not, and 1/6 of those have substitute because they are sick. So we want to look at what fraction have substitutes total. So 1/6 times 1/7. Well, that turns out to be 6. 6 times 7. Well, that turns out to be 1/7. Okay, so 1/7 of the teachers are also out because of sickness. So if I say I have 1/7 plus 1/7 out, I have 2/7 out. The calculator says 0.286 when I divide 2 divided by 7, and that's close to 29%. But the decimal, they want a decimal representation, so we'll just leave it like that, 0.286. So let's look at probability. So 7 Tootsie Rolls, 7 Suckers, 8 Hershey Kisses, and 6 Starbursts in a bag. What's the probability that I select a sucker, reach my hand in at random, and grab something? Well, let's look at how many total things there are. 6 plus 7 is 13. 13 plus 8 is 21. And 21 plus 6 is 27. So there's 27 items altogether. And how many of those are suckers? There are 7. So the probability would be 7 out of 27. Calculator says 0.259. That is the probability. So probabilities typically go between 0 and 1. 0, it will never happen. 1, it will always happen. Things in between are, so this one is about 1 out of 4, more or less, 25%, more or less, 26%.